Are you ready? Are you ready? A big leap. We can't heal the tank. We can external him, but you cannot heal the tank early. You cannot, under any circumstances, heal your tank early. I can prep healing only to a certain degree. I can trank right now and just prep, and then I can hit my buttons, go into form, and then do this big pull here. There we go. So I just have to make sure that we settle into the pull without healing too much. It can be a bit of a challenge, actually. I think a lot of people don't realize how it can be a little challenging. I have a kick, so we just go right back into boomy form, doing big damage, and then I'm going to prep to heal these gorges, which are going to go off here. So I'm just going to hit this other trinket, and then we're going to basically prep here, go like this, and then everybody's fine. A little wild growth back into form. Only 2 stacks here, which is fine to heal. No problem. So he did forget to pull these mites in particular, but I think then he said he wants to skip the next 2, which you can do, actually. I don't love this route. When I've been tanking this, I've been doing a slightly different route, but that's okay. And again, we have this Resto Druid build, which does do a significant amounts of healing, but also 2 million overall DPS, which is good. A little bit good. Yeah, I have a hard time with Blood DK. I think it's just a ping diff mostly, but it's also just doesn't work with my brain. Just not really a Blood DK enjoyer, to be honest. So this Resto Druid build, it will work. It can totally work. I believe hardcore in the Resto Druid build. It's just not what people are playing, but I always end up going through this, right? I always go through this where whenever Resto Druid is potentially meta, I'm like, yo, could we play Keeper of the Grove Boomy Weaving Resto Druid? Is it possible? Can you do it? Is it possible to play Keeper of the Grove Boomy Weaving Resto Druid? And I'm like, absolutely, it's possible. It's very possible. I will show you right now how possible it is. We are going to do this. It's going to work. We're just going to heal my tank a little bit here. We don't have a proc of Heart of the Wild, so we need to actually be healing for a second. Swiftman through the tank, my pally actually uses a defensive, so I am blessed. I'm blessed because I don't know if you've ever healed before, but it's quite rare for your DPS to use defensives in a key. This is not something that I ever anticipate. I do not anticipate that my DPS are ever going to be using defensives to help me out. This is a wonderful surprise. An absolutely wonderful surprise, I tell you. So my Trank is not off cooldown, and I'm just going to have to be aware of that because I actually have to regular heal this, probably even just send a regular Convoke, and that's sad, but it's okay. With the new tier set, I know that everybody will be very full health after this. Okay, they should be, but I don't think the main issue with this build right now is the tier set really doesn't interact very well with it. Whoops. I believe that he might have got clapped to melee damage, potentially. So that Convoke also triggered my Heart of the Wild, and now I'm sad. Because I'm going to do significantly less damage. I don't love having to spend Convoke when I don't actually want to. I thought that my Dryad would be able to just basically like carry the healing there with the mini Trank, but it in fact did not. You know what I mean? Yeah, the high ping for me is like a total killer for Blood DK. Nonetheless, we're still doing good, so we're just gonna Life Bloom these targets. I'm gonna off heal the next one. I should have Life Bloomed him, but you know what? I'm being lazy. I have a headache today. I'm not playing my best, but once again, I really always try and want to make this like super clear because sometimes people have such anxiety about playing the game, and the truth is, you should be able to play this game even if you're not playing at 100%. Like sometimes like maybe you don't do like top level push keys, you know what I mean? Like maybe that's a fair compromise, is that you don't want to do like a high level push key. Fair enough, right? But I feel like sometimes we have this weird thing where it's like, but you have to be playing perfect. And it's like, you don't have to be playing perfect, actually. You can miss like a ton of globals. It'll be fine. I have big healing here. It's okay. I'm just not going to greed my damage. I'm just not going to be trying to greed my damage as much. I think that's the biggest thing, right? I'm not going to be greeding my damage. I'm going to play whatever build I feel comfy with, and I'm just going to have fun with it. When I have a headache, I don't like having to... I'm just not really the type of person where I don't like to sit on the couch and just like try to watch TV. It actually almost always makes it worse. So the best way for me to get over a headache... Like, I don't know why I rejuve there. Like, that was a weird rejuve, but it's okay. Resto Druid is kind of chill with it, man. Resto Druid is kind of chill with it. Big Convoke. Yeah. I'm in Boomy form, so I can wild charge out. Boom. He AMSs that mechanic. Very nice. DPS is helping me out. And we'll end this fight with a reasonable amount of damage. Yeah, I'm running Fluid form. So that every time I Starfire and Wrath, I can just swap to Boomy. I think Fluid form is basically mandatory for this build. I don't think you can really play, like, Boomy Weaving properly without... I mean, you could play it for sure, but, like, I don't cast my Owl, if that makes sense. You just walk around here if you want to skip these two guys. The one thing is, can he make sure he doesn't pull this Sentinel? Yes, thank you very much. The only routing thing is you don't pull that first Sentinel. You just walk left. Everybody knows if you just walk left here, it's so much easier. The question is, what is he going to pull here? Because I have seen... Oh, he's not pulling the... Okay. So this is different. Wait, it looks like he's pulling this. Why, wait, intentionally pulling a Sentinel. Okay, that's fine. I'll figure it out. Because I'll Boomy form, I'll send one trinket. As long as we don't take a bunch of extra damage, this will be acceptable to heal. It depends how much extra damage we take. So after his Fort Brew, I'm going to external him. I'm going to put my Send Word on him, and then I'm going to keep all my hots extra. So we're going to extend them, right? And then we're going to be... Now, this is where it starts getting hard, because if I have to move, like right now, I'm going to miss these Starfires. And this build is very anti-friendly for movement. So I'm going to spend literally every single tree that I have, and hopefully the Sentinel dies fast. I got kind of lucky that I only got one of the puddles there. Otherwise, I could have been in danger. I don't like those Sentinel mobs, especially... I mean, okay, on my Prez, they are literally nothing, because I can instantly top the group as many times as needed. But on my other healers, they do hurt, and I'm not a huge fan. I admit. Keep my Send Word on the tank, go like this, Vortex them all together, go into Boomy form, proc my Heart of the Wild, big Convoke for damage, and then we're here. Perfect. I wonder if there's any gameplay stuff I gotta do to better understand... So I'm going to keep everybody fully healthy. I'm going to actually hit a Trank here. I don't think I'm in that puddle. It's growing, though. And these Sentinels, I just have to game. If you're playing this build, it's not very movement friendly. I am out of it today. Oh, man. Oh, that warp. I almost walked through it. Hiya. Hiya. Are there decent... Oh, there's one healing trinket that is totally broken right now, but I'm not playing it because I want my testing to be kind of fair. Like, I want my testing to kind of be like, this is what it's going to be like on the first week. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really want to test things that are obviously broken. There's the Twisting Mana Sprite one. That trinket is absolutely bonkers right now. I miss this proc. He's going to live. He's going to live. I need 2 seconds. I need 2 seconds because I missed my proc just barely. Highly unfortunate. I have big tank healing here. I just missed the... I Star Surged a second early, so I missed my proc. You can only heal like this when you actually have the proc up. Otherwise, if there's any actual HPS, you have to be out of Boomy form. Like this. Perfect. It's good. I think that Bursting Light Shard is really good, but I totally understand why other people wouldn't think so. Totally understand. Yeah, this Brewmaster, by the way, if you take a look at his overall, I wonder if he's playing he is playing the Nizuao. He's playing Nizuao here. Buff, please. Yes, correct. I will totally buff if I can find it on my bars. There it is. Cool. So this is the Sentinel pull. He's deciding to pull these guys with it. That's fine. I just have to ramp a bit of healing. Watch the Arcing Zap. I can go in for a kick, actually. And I can always War Stomp while I'm in here as well. So prep healing on my tank, because he'll need it. Once healing is prepped on my tank, then keep healing on everybody else. That's going to be one big thing here. I got a proc here. Big Convoke tops the whole group. So for Convoke, after 5 seconds with a tier set, my whole group will be fine. And then I'll have this proc here. I can stand in this greed 1 Starfire, just not 2. I can only greed 1. There we go. And then the Sentinel's dead. Nice. Higher key levels, I'm definitely going to have to be out of form healing that, but in this 12, it's fine. It's mostly the Arcing Zap / these Farstalkers, which do actually hurt when they jump. They're not like the worst thing in the world, but they are noticeable. They are noticeable amounts of damage. So I'm going to put Send Word on my Brewmaster. I'm going to top him here, make sure my F low's down. This arcing zap here, I can kick. I'm going to dispel myself, etc., etc., etc. I feel like I've learned the damage pattern for this dungeon already a lot. I've done a lot of PTR testing, man. I've been on PTR a ton recently. So even though I've mostly been tanking, I think it's still fun to just be able to play other things. So like I played my Prez Evoker, which is still amazingly good right now. Yeah. They don't put a bleed on people, though, so it is just one instance of damage, and I'm pretty sure if you're pre-moving it, you won't take the damage. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be closer to melee, too. I just like testing things. PTR is my favorite time to play WoW, because you just get to test things, you know what I mean? Like, it's just the time where you get to test whatever you want. If he pulls both of these packs into boss, we will be in danger. If he pulls just this into boss, it's fine. But he cannot pull the other side here. That would be almost straight trolling. Like, I can big heal him, but this boss does hurt. This boss is actually no joke. I think that this boss is the hardest part of this whole dungeon, in my opinion, thus far. I think that pugs are going to struggle with this boss more than anything. This is going to be the hardest part of the dungeon for sure, though. So I have a big Convoke right on these spears, which is going to be perfect. So we top them, and we also kill the spears really fast. We can Vortex right on boss. I'm probably going to external this. Big tree. Big heal here. Got it, I got it, I got it. Perfect. And then watch my tank a little bit. Your tank will actually need healing here. What's up, Lacus? What's up, Lacus? I can roar and bark skin myself and then prep a trank. So Tranquility should be able to carry this relatively well. And then otherwise I just actually prep normal healing. I think I'm through the boss with this. If you overlap, I think that you should plan on your pugs overlapping, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's a good idea to be like, oh, well, you know, don't overlap. It's like, probably assume that everybody's going to mess that mechanic up and just plan the fact that, you know what I mean? I am melting. Is it really hot there? I imagine it might be. Is it very hot where you are? I still wonder if it's hotter than Thailand. Thailand is always going to be, I think, in my opinion, like, it can't be that much hotter than it is here. Nice healing there, though. Feels decent. So here I'm going to watch my tank, and then I'm going to choose the squishy target. I'm going to send ward the squishy target, and then I'm going to kind of ramp healing on my other target here. He went very far, actually, so he will probably need bark skin as well. He's going to Icebound Fortitude, but these spears are actually no joke. So I'm going to Swift Mend him and then watch my tank on the Rift Claws. Brewmaster is pretty good at dealing with this. 32 Celsius? 32 Celsius isn't that bad. Send ward myself. Okay, so I have big healing on me. Oh, they overlapped. I will have a Convoke. The Convoke is pretty much the only thing I can do here, though, and realistically, it might not be enough. Okay, did I manage to do it? I think I managed to get through this. So I watch the Rift Claws now, and here we go. Boom. Okay, so now I'm going to have to... I won't have a lot of healing here, though. So I'm going to choose my squishy targets, and I'm going to kind of ramp on them. Yeah. So I have one big Swift Mend, and then I'm just going to full Resto Druid heal this. Use my trees. I can save one. I can't save two. We might want to B-res this. I'm not sure. Okay. I'm probably going to want to... actually, send my proc right now. Europe is hot now as well. Are you from Holland? Isn't there like a heat wave happening across the world at the moment? I don't know. Honestly, I'm thinking about the fact that I'm getting cheesecake tomorrow, and that is mostly what I'm considering. The Resto Druid build is cool, all right? Listen, the Resto Druid cook is pretty sweet. I like this Resto Druid build. I think it's doing pretty well. I actually think I healed that not bad. Could I have done better? Absolutely. But, you know, not bad. We got through it. Now the real question is, right, you know, you love the gameplay. I'm glad you like it because I am very tired today. Not tired. It's not a tired thing. This is like, I think it's just straight up just a headache. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just have a headache. Okay, I don't know what we're pulling here, so I'm going to go like this. But basically, I think that if you want to really understand like guide content for stuff, you really should be playing multiple specs. I actually think that if you only play Resto Druid, you won't really understand the damage patterns of dungeons until you actually try it on other healers as well. Does that make sense? I'm very passionate about if you want to make like I want to make a guide for how to heal this dungeon or how to tank this new dungeon, etc., etc., yeah. But I want to do it from the perspective of like, look, a Guardian Druid is going to have a very easy time here, but this is a hard tank pull. So if I was a Brewmaster, I would do this, or if I was a Prot Pally, I would do this, etc., right? I think that's actually kind of underrated. I think that we forget sometimes that different tanks have a different way of doing things. That's totally fine. In fact, it's good. It's like part of what makes the game fun. I missed the extension on my Send word here, and these creepers actually love to just wreck the hell out of your tank if they don't. This is, I believe, a fervent. What I've learned about tanking this is on some tanks that are super tanky, speaking of which, you don't need to, but on other tanks, those gloom bites, you really want to make sure that you're backpedaling them. So he took this one, and I can out heal it very easily. But on other tanks, if you're like squishy and you're without cooldowns, like my Pally, for example, you really want to make sure you backpedal these gloom bites. So if he takes it to the face, it actually hurts a lot. But I think you can just backpedal them and they won't recast. That's what I've learned so far. So there's another gloom bite on the tank, but I'm in my proc, so each Starfire tops him. See? Prot Pally's pretty squishy right now. It does very good, to be honest. It does very good. But yes. Oop. Did he want this? I guess we are short percentage with his routes. So again, if he's going to not be backpedaling the gloom bites, this is mostly tank damage here, though. So I can just dispel myself, get a little tree here, and then just keep my Sun word on the tank with my other hots. Go into Boomy form. I have a few seconds left of this proc. It looks like I'm going to get another proc in a second. So see those gloom bites are wrecking him right now? Actually, so this Trank, this Convoke full heals. And here we go. I think this build is fine. Like, I feel pretty comfy healing. I think the second boss is just kind of hard. I can get this Arcing Zap. Oh, the ping delay. I don't know if you saw that. The ping delay was hilarious there. Yeah, but I mean, I don't think this Resto Druid build is... It's not unplayable. But when everybody's playing it, everybody is obsessed, even on live right now. And I've been able to do... granted, I haven't done like 18s or 19s or 20s. I've done 17s on live with this Resto Druid build. And it does so much damage. It does a lot more damage than Wildstalker because you can actually be DPSing while you're in the thing. Is he going to pull this? Okay. So again, I'm going to be ramping on the tank here, but this is also going to be a lot of AoE damage. So I think I just send a Trank on the first Erratic Ritual. Yeah, like right now, I'm pretty sure I just Trank this. And then I can Vigil for damage. I'm going to actually just regular Convoke too, not Boomy Convoke, because I'm not sure exactly how hard this is going to hit on my Resto Druid, or if we're going to be taking any extra damage. I liked his route at the start. I don't love this here. This route here doesn't feel too nice. You normally want to skip these guys. But I guess we're very short on percentage. So there's another ritual here. Is he going to die in the middle? I think he will. So I didn't ramp that one fully. There we go. Yeah, so there's a few healers that you can play. If you're one of those healers that's just like, hey, look, I really hate the whole that healer DPS matters, and I just want to be a good healer. Like, I don't want to have to worry about my DPS. It's so weird. You could play like a Disc Priest. Like, in a way, you could just play Disc Priest. I think that there are healers that kind of match that playstyle. I'm going to external my tank here for sure. Like I said, in this pull, a lot of tank damage. He should be backpedaling the gloom bites. You just have to backpedal them. It's not that bad, but if there's a lot of damage happening on the group, that's what I would recommend as a tank. I have a kick. Easy money. What's up, Bruin? I never liked cat weaving. I think, yeah, you can just play Boomy Weaving. Like, I'm also greeting my damage. You could be doing even more healing if I wasn't greeting my damage. Like, if you look at my damage, I'm at 1.2 mil overall right now. But still, also, like, there haven't really been a lot of HPS deaths. There's been, I think, 1 or 2. On the second boss, I let somebody die. The other deaths, I'll have to go back and see, but I think somebody got hit by a frontal or something. But yeah, it's decent. So we're getting to the end with 83%. We're going to need a lot of this trash. So what is he going to pull here? Is he going to double these guys, or are we going to go into this 3-pack with some extra trash to the left, perhaps? He gets aggro here, which is very important, by the way, as a tank. It looks like I'm probably going to external him right away. I can't decide what we are or are not pulling, so I'm just waiting a second to proc, and then I'll go here. Okay, we're just pulling this. That's fine. Boomy, was that your Boomy spells? Nope, they do not. I'm infinite mana. This build never, ever goes like I said, on live, I can't tell you I've healed the hardest dungeons. Like, I have only healed a 17 Candle King. Yeah, it wasn't, my Prez is healed much higher than that. I have, you know what I mean? Like, it's not the highest level dungeon. This one here, we're going to depend on my trees, and I'm in Heart of the Wild. So I'm going to Bark Skin myself because I have this debuff on me. I cannot stop casting Starfires. The only way I heal this damage right now is Starfires. But you can do infinite HPS. Yeah, I didn't even have to, if I waste the global on Dispel, I actually lose healing. So this heal, I'm literally going to, watch my group. There's not that many targets here. I'm literally healing just through Starfire. I just send a tree and Starfire, and then everybody will be full health. No, I'm using Cell. I don't like Voodoo. I think Cell is the best one by far. This one's Cell, the one I'm using right now. So this is a ritual here. I actually do still have a proc, so I can go back into Boomy form, and with 2 seconds left of my Heart of the Wild, then this will carry. Without Heart of the Wild, I might have to actually heal that AoE damage without being in Boomy form, but see, I can still do a bunch of damage. Nice. We are going to need a little bit more percentage, so I don't think we're going to double time this key because our route at the end was a little slow. I have a much better route for this, in my opinion. What's up, Zath? How did you feel about testing PTR today? So this one I'm going to trank. How did you feel about your PTR testing this week? What do you think about the new dungeon? I actually have pretty good vibes for this dungeon. I'm actually pretty happy with this dungeon, to be honest. What's up, Nar? Hey, guys. I'm trying a cooked Resto Druid build right now. The Resto Druid build that literally nobody plays. Yeah, I'm basically playing exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. I've just transformed. That's exactly right. I have just transformed my Resto Druid into a Disc Priest / Mistweaver. That's exactly what this is. Correct. Whoops, I didn't grab this. Emergency healing. Emergency healing. Yep. You play this build, the Boomy Weaving, you play Keeper of the Grove Boomy Weaving? Yeah. That's all I'm doing. You can see my healing after. I mean, this run will be, I'll post this on YouTube, right? So now he should pull, okay, again, external the tank right away. If he doesn't back up for these Gloom Bites, it does a lot of damage. I play it on live too, but nobody plays it. Like, everybody is so anti this build for whatever reason, right? But it's in my Discord if you want it. I don't think the Discord is currently linked. Watch this. We should lust right away. I need a second to heal. This boss, I think this boss is actually pretty fair right now. I don't mind this boss so much. Yep. Look at my overall right now. In the PTR, oh, we're missing souls. If we miss mechanics on this boss, I will have to actually heal this in a very different way. So I need to know if we're going to miss the damage or not. I'm going to miss mine here in a second. Okay. I figure that we're playing with all melee, so I made the intentional decision to not go in for that. But it does give me a haste down. Yeah? So we have to be careful. Now, he hasn't been lagging all key, but all of a sudden he says, I'm lagging really hard. So is this coincidence, or do you think he's actually lagging? I'm going to watch my tank. He also takes... I'm going to have a really hard time healing this, actually. This is one of those bosses where it's actually very fair, but if you don't know the mechanic, you are probably going to be not trolling, just it's going to be a lot harder to heal you. Uh-oh. We might be having some server delay. I got to get my buff. External myself too. Oh, it's okay. I'm locked in here because I want to finish this run on a success. We don't have another B-res, so we are going to time it, but I got to make sure there's no more deaths here. I have all hots on myself. I only live that because of the key level. Here we go. We can go into Boomy form. We can proc this Convoke right on the damage event, so I can use it to heal, like right now. There's a little bit of pulsing AoE damage, but the main thing with this boss is on each mechanic, you actually have to top your group. Can anybody do exclamation Discord in chat right now? You can find this build in there. I think that right now on PTR, I'm playing a very slightly different version of it, but it's effectively the same thing. Cool. Grab my soul. Okay, I'm just trying to recover that. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I shouldn't have tranked there, but it's okay. Because the damage pattern on this fight is very, very, very straightforward. My Havoc has good self-sustain. Where's my soul? It's all the way over there. I'm going to roar. Oh, I missed it by a second. Okay, that's fine. I can heal this. As long as nobody else missed it. The main thing is, you can't heal everything here. I don't think I'm playing Dream State right now. I actually don't know if I am or am not playing it. Okay, where's my cat form? You know what would help a lot? If I had cat form bound, I wouldn't be missing my soul so much. I have travel form bound, but I don't have my... Oh, shit, he missed his soul. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, they both missed their soul. I wasn't... See, that's the unexpected damage that I just... It's okay. I bet you the tank and I can probably solo this. Okay. I didn't realize... I wasn't expecting everybody to miss their soul. I will say. Here we go. So, the tank and I can just finish this fight probably in 3 minutes. But now it's going to be a nail-biter finish. It's not about whether Resto Druid is good at responding to unexpected damage. Although if I was on my Prez, to be fair, on a 14 heal level, I was able to heal people's souls. I just was not expecting it there. If I had been pre-ramping and not greeting any damage, I'm sure I would have been able to heal that much better. The tank and I can probably do this within the timer here. Most likely. And then I guess we won't have to worry about circles overlapping, right? Here we go. Boom. Like, it won't be hard for me to keep healing. Here we go. Have you tried Voidweaver Disc? Is it back? Is the Voidweaver Disc Dream alive? I will say, I am lagging a little bit, but it's not enough that I won't be able to do the mechanic. I external myself just in case you saw that, right? I was like, oh no, if I die, I die. Oh, I didn't, I procced, I missed my proc a little bit, it's okay. It's okay, we got this, we got this. Psh, easy. Easy. I think that this version of Resto Druid is fun. How long on res? We fine. We won't have res before the timer is technically up, but the tank and I, we got this. The tank and I, we have it. We have it. I just got to do bigger dam. That's it. It's my job to do big dam here now. It's just a big dam moment from your healer, right? I think that we can do this, maybe. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm used to high ping because I play with high ping all the time. Like, I play from Asia, so my ping is literally always high. I only get one more trinket press, so I can hold it for a second. There we go. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so used to it that it's actually no problem for me. The ping is not, like, I don't notice a ping diff on PTR because it literally is the ping I play with on live. Okay, this is here. Boom. So this is my last big damage event, basically. I'm going to roar. I'm going to go through my soul. And then I'm going to try to game this other one. Okay. This is the big damage. Do you have a press build? A preservation evoker build, you mean? Yeah, of course, of course. I don't know if my Prez build is linked in Discord. Prez plays the same thing every time. Although, right now, it's going to be a little different, right? Copy a Grove Tender. I think he did, actually. I think he did just now. It's okay. 20 seconds. Wait. Big pump, big pump, big pump. I didn't realize how close this was. Hold up. Big pump, big pump. I wasn't greeting my damage enough. I still have to get my buff, though. Oh, no. We might be just shy. Oh, it's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. I will count this as a success. Oh, no. 3, 2. Oh. I didn't realize, actually. I thought we had it for easy. I could have greeted my damage a bit harder at the end. Anyways, that's the Resto Druid build. Obviously, my overall is going to be a little lower because that last boss fight was a little longer than anticipated. But that is the Resto Druid build.